Weekdays with Wendy, and I want to wish my husband Chris a very happy birthday. I love you so much, and the world is certainly a better place because of you. I'm reading to you from the Love Your Neighbor, No Exceptions daily calendar, and today's reading is a quote from Pope Francis. Let us learn to live with kindness, to love everyone, even when they do not love us. Now, we've talked a lot about Jesus telling us, love your enemies, do good to them. We've talked about how we can actively be in relationship, civil, kind relationships with people that we are opposed to. But sometimes we overlook the people that we're more or less neutral towards. Sometimes, if we're not emotionally engaged with someone, they're not our loved ones, family and friends, or they're not people that we are actively opposed to in a heated relationship with them, we're really in no kind of emotional feelings toward them, and it's easy to overlook them, ignore them. And it's important that we live in kindness, to share love with all people, even the people that we really have no emotional attachment to. God does, and God wants us to show kindness. Recently, I came across a story about a young man named Stephen Nava who lives in Fontana, California. Now, in the past few months, he was on his way to work, and every day he noticed an elderly gentleman in his car in the parking lot. And he could tell that because of all the stuff packed into this car, this man was homeless. And all of that stuff was everything that man owned. After several days, he approached the gentleman and realized that he knew him. It was Jose Villanueva, and he had been a substitute teacher for Stephen for several classes in his high school years. He discovered that because of the pandemic and because of the schools going to virtual classrooms, Jose had lost his teaching positions, and the only thing he had coming in was his monthly Social Security check. And most of that he sent back to Mexico because his wife was very ill. He literally was homeless, trying to take care of his elderly, sick wife, and barely scraping by on his own. Stephen helped him find a hotel and gave him $300, but that wasn't enough. He decided to really intervene and show this man incredible kindness. And so he went on social media. He posted a message, especially targeting all of his friends who went to high school with him, and told them about Mr. V. That was what they called their substitute teacher, Jose Villanueva. And he had a goal of $15,000 to be raised for Mr. V. And in the end, they raised over $27,000. On Jose's 77th birthday, Stephen was able to present him a check for that amount, and Jose just was shocked by the generosity and the kindness of people who remembered him, but who weren't actively engaged in a relationship with him. Kindness is a state of being that we choose. Look for the opportunities to be kind to the people that you might tend to overlook. Actively reach out and share God's love with them and bring hope in their world. I hope you have a great evening.